Hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? That's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that. My name is James Macaulay, aka LessThanPi, and today, or I guess over the last few days, I've been working on Korra versus Sakura. This is a piece for for the cartoon block channel, and I'll link to that somewhere in the description, or maybe if you're lucky, an annotation. Ooh. Yeah, they're hosting a contest, and these two characters have to be fighting each other. Lately, I've been doing a lot of watching. I'll watch, tutorials and things of that nature, and instead of doing it, I just take it in and take it for what it is, I guess. And that isn't especially healthy, I'll call it. It's not a good way to get better. Here's an example. A professional baseball player or pitcher, they wouldn't just go on YouTube and watch other pitchers pitch the ball. That's not how they progress as a pitcher. They may learn things, from watching other pitchers, but in order to become consistent and good at what they do, they need to practice, right? You have to go out and throw the ball in order to consistently perform. And as artists, I find a lot of us will just watch, and we don't throw the ball. You have to throw the ball in order to become a good pitcher. So let's go throw the ball, guys. I'm gonna start trying to throw the ball now. Let's talk about some of the pitches I've been learning about, though, or watching. Right, some of the techniques and things I've been picking up from other artists that I watch. One, and I think this is the most important, or I guess the second most important. I think the most important is light, but this stuff I'm doing now has hardly anything to do with light. So let's talk about depth. The second most important thing, I think, is depth in a piece. Your piece will not look three-dimensional if you do not have depth. And, depth can come in any way, shape, or form. Even a single character, you can show depth. In this piece, I try to show depth by overlapping characters, by using foreshortening, and by using lines and seams to show shape and volume. You can show depth without color and without value, although those are very, very powerful tools that should not be overlooked. It sounds like I'm reading these off a card. I'm freestyling right now, y'all. Second thing I learned is about poses and how to make your poses dynamic. And this kind of helps out with your depth too. When you're doing action poses, anything action oriented, you always want to start either A, before the action takes place, or B, after the action has been completed. Because we're limited to a single point in time, those are the two places where you actually see the power. The wind up for a punch, her hips are turned out. You can tell she's putting all of her force she's going to put all of her force into the punch. Sakura, it's zooming in on her, so yeah. I feel like I fell short on this with Korra. Her character, I guess it's a little dynamic, but it isn't. I haven't pushed it as much as I would like to. She looks very reactive, like she's reacting to Korra jumping at her, like she's startled or frightened or something. My intention when I started this was to have her, summoning water streams. I don't know what they're called. Summoning water streams and, punching them at Sakura. And even without that aid of the water, it should still look like a powerful pose. and it just doesn't. Some of the ways I probably could have fixed that is by having her lean more backward and put her arms further back, or lean more forward. Still, the arms would have to be further back, though. I don't think there's enough tension in her arms to show that she's powerful and commanding the water. Even once I add the water in, it doesn't look any more powerful. I actually decided to go ahead and try and just completely, not try to, I'm going to scrap this one and start over and do a completely new one. I'm intend on putting that up on my blog, so head by there and check it out if you want to see some of the process of it. I'm still working on it. But yeah, if you enjoyed this stuff, please let me know. Let me know how I can improve and be better. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. God bless. Be safe. Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll see you guys next time.